that the liner will be not overstretching during installation or during curing. And this I cover with this piece of calibration hose. I always make it a little bit longer, so that it is going 5 centimeters into the pipe, and then you will also don't lose any resin in the beginning of the pipe during the installation or during the curing. And there is the other rope, which is connected to the drum. This end I connect to the liner and then wind the liner into the drum, pull it through, close it in the front, close the window, and then with the air pressure connection here I can easily install the liner. I prepared it already with this kind of special nut, which is closing by. It should be the distance between my fitting and the pipe. We have 76. Good. This means 76. This is the beginning. In this direction is going the pipe. Until here should be the resin. Because when I fill in the resin, then I don't get any resin on this felt area. It still keeps clean, and then later it's easier to replace the clamps. This direction is the pipe. We impregnate until here to have a bit of spare. The rest should be always around about 70 centimeters in the drum. But this is a very nice impregnation table. It is driven that both rolls are active rolling. Here you can easily set the roller gap, which you can measure here. And you see, all is running parallel with these chains, here with these chains. And it's a perfect high quality impregnation table. We also have electrician impregnation tables, which are in the diameter 225 up to diameter. So now I can replace fill the resin into the line. So now I can replace the weight, and you see the vacuum is sucking already the resin into the liner. I fill in the rest of the resin. Now I just take care that here is no air. You see how easy it does impregnation work. So, then I take the liner, go to the impregnation table, open as wide as possible, go through, and then make the setup here we have 3mm liner. 2 times 3mm is 6mm plus 2mm for the coatings. This is 8mm. 8mm. And then I start the impregnation. Perfect impregnation in on the point. So we are already on the end. Good. Here is the line where we want to cut the liner, because we do the open end liner, and then I can keep it here, open here. Good. Just cut the end of the liner. So, this end I just cover with my glove that no resin will run into the drum or where else. So, like I said before, I want to oil the system. Put the liner in. Now I take the probe if I prepare to pull through the liner. The line is coming out here. The line is coming out here. Now I open it. Pull it over the fitting. And don't forget, we prepared the calibration hose to protect the liner. So just checking everything is fixed, and then it's tight. I close the window of the drum. Perfect. Even with this small step. That is open-end line. You could hear it was blowing up by himself. Now he is laying in the pipe without any pressure. Afterwards, we install now the calibration hose. We have around about 1 hour pot life, so it is enough time. Over the seam will be always the best to fold it. I fix it with the cable tie. Then I make a special hook. Some of the sailors know how it's called. I don't know the name of it, but it is very successful. You see, if you pull, it pulls tight, and then it keeps the calibration hose tight, and yeah, you will not lose it. And we take another cable tie. And the last one. Now we do the installation of the calibration hose. Just make it tight so that I get the right feeling for it. With one hand here to get the feeling, one hand here for the pressure. If you see already, he starts to work. Starts to run 0.05. I just regulate the speed by the pressure. So I see it was not going into the calibration hose, and I just need to reduce the pressure. Take the calibration hose over the liner, over this other calibration hose. So now I fix it. Good. Now I fix it. The curing pressure would be 0.3 bar roundabout. When I put on the curing pressure, then he will getting very strong, very tight, and will press the liner to the pipe. Okay, now we put in the steam outlet pipe and we open just a little bit. And now it is important to keep the pressure, as we said, 0.3 bar. And this I regulate here at the steam mixing unit. That means I come in with my air. Go through here, forward to the maximum, and then you switch on. Wait a few seconds, and then you switch on the second switch, and then the steam unit starts to pump in the water.